Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jayson Flint, and today I'm going to talk about all these networks that are out here that are trying to get you to join the network and to make money off of direct mail. Call this number. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. Hey, thank you again for joining me. So, the reason why I did this video is because I saw something recently that I started thinking to myself, you know what? It's time to talk about this. And I don't choose to talk about all these things all the time because I'm not one to try and educate people on everything that's out there. I don't want to be Mr. Education, telling you what's good and what's not. Who am I? What's my perspective, right? But something that just happened yesterday that I saw, maybe it was a couple of days ago, but Abundance Network, which is a direct mail network where you send money, cash to people, and then you make money from that system by sending it to different people. And whatever level you're in, you have to split out the money amongst all these people and send them money in the mail. That network is having some problems. And the major reason why is because the people who are running the phone networks are kind of coming to the realization that this is just a scam, or at least they believe it's a scam, right? Who am I to say whether something is a scam or not? But what I'll tell you is I'll educate you on what I believe is good and what I believe is bad. So Abundance Network, again, is one of those networks where they give you online information. I believe it's probably a back-end system. I don't know because I'm not in it. That allows you to do things like mailing people. You get some education, you get some training and stuff like that. All of that stuff is bull. It's not good training. I know it's not because it's just something that's there just to fill the spot to say that you bought into the system. But the problem is that they're getting shut down on those phone networks because it is essentially a scam. Now, I'm not just going to blame Abundance Network because I'm going to look at six-figure stamps and all that other stuff where you have to call this number, get this piece of paper in the mail sent to you, and then from that piece of paper, you sign up, you go to a website, you sign up, you get this thing, you print it, and then you print off these different things, and you get 5 or 6 envelopes, and you have to overnight people money. And guess what? They don't want you to send checks. They don't want you to send credit card payments. They want you to send cash. Now, let's just take a moment just to understand why they want you to send cash. Cash is untraceable, okay? Cash is something that cannot be refunded. Once it's out there, it's done. There are a multitude of other reasons as to why they're just asking for cash. And part of it is refunds. They know that this is shoddy, shady. They know that. And so they know that if you try to do credit cards, if you try to do checks, if you try to do something where somebody can ask for a refund, people will get afraid and ask for a refund. But those of you who put cash out, you don't necessarily think I'm going to ask for a refund. Number one, it's cash, and how do you get cash back, and who pays you back, right? But everything that you do in this network, I want to explain something to you, is being put in a back-end system. You have a back-end system that is keeping up with how much you paid, how much you paid out, how much has been sent, and where it's been sent, right? So ultimately, when it hits the fan, all right, the government, when they come in and they shut things down, number one, they go after the main person who set it up, all right? They get a hold of their assets. They freeze everything that they have. They freeze the system. And once they do all of that, they have every single payment you've ever received. And when they have every payment that you've ever received, now they start looking at, well, did John or Joe or Jane or Henry or, Montavious, whoever, doesn't matter, right? Did they pay the taxes? No, they didn't pay the taxes. There's no taxes being taken. And they say that, this is not a scam, this is not a scheme, this is not whatever. But I don't understand how the person at the top gets money every single time something is transacted. And they're not getting just a little bit of money. They're getting a crap ton of money, like $50 a pop. For what? What are they doing? They're doing this network? I mean, internet communications is cheap, y'all. It doesn't take $50, $100, to set up something in a system. It doesn't take that much. It's just more money off of the top that the people are making at the top. So here's the thing. If you're making money off of these systems, great. By all means. If you believe in it, great. By all means, be that person. But what I want you to understand is that there comes a time when there's a reckoning for everything. And here's my thought to you. If you're the type of person who says, you know what, I want to grow something, I want to build something that's going to be around for years to come, it won't be this network. I want to have something that I can leave to my kids. I want to have something that will make me money and sustain my lifestyle and let me quit my 9 to 5 and let me go on vacations when I want to. It's not this. And I'll tell you why, because again, when it all comes crumbling down, the government is going to come after you. The government is going to come after you and say, where are the taxes that you paid for this? And when that time comes, depending on how much you've made, we're talking $2,000, where are the taxes for that? We're talking $4,000, where are the taxes for that? You know how much tax rates are. Tax rates are high when you get cash. And guess what? You haven't paid any. So when they come for you, don't go, oh, I should have, You are the person who has to actually look at all this stuff. You're the person who has to go out and try to figure out if something is real or not. Nobody's going to tell you whether it's real or not. I mean, God, I'm trying to make money off of you, right? They're not going to tell you that this is a scam. They're not going to tell you that this is BS. They're not going to show you that the government can come after you. And again, when they shut down the network, they know exactly how much you paid out. They know exactly who you paid money to. They know exactly how much you made because it's all being kept in that system. But where are the taxes, people? You're not paying taxes. And you might just say, oh, Jayson, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. And maybe I don't. But I know that Uncle Sam's wants their money first, And if you're not paying it, they're going to come after you. And when they do, you're not going to be the only one who's hurt. We're talking to your family and everything. Listen, you do what you want to do. But if you want something that is a business that is going to help sustain you, there's a ton of other things out there that are available out there in the marketplace. Ton of them that are actually legitimate. They make money. They're good businesses. There's something that you can actually promote to a friend and not feel like you're stealing from them, right? But the question is what are you going to do? Because for those people who made $10, $20, $40, $60, $100,000 over these networks, when the government catches up, and believe me, they will catch up, they're going to be in a whole lot of hurt. You want to go to jail for tax evasion? Keep on doing what you're doing. Or pay the taxes and you'll be all right. Or at least on the taxes. I don't know about the scheming part, but you'll be all right on the taxes. That's it for me. I just wanted to talk about Abundance Network because of what I heard happen. There's other networks that are out there that are just like it. Everybody is starting networks. All of a sudden, it's like they're coming out of the woodworks. Everybody's got a network. And the thing is that they're doing it because they know how easy the money is. They know how freely the money flows. And again, nobody can ask for a refund when they pay by cash. That's it for me. I hope that this helps you in making a determination and choosing to do something that is more sustainable and something that is going to actually help you rather than hinder you. Yes, it's fast cash. Yes, you will make money. But what's the cost you're paying for doing that? That's my question that I ask everybody. What's the cost? Anything that I promote, I know I promote it because it's worth being promoted. But this right here, this Abundance Network, this 6-figure stamps and all these different networks, it's not worth it, people. It's not worth it. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.